Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. All the beer stuff's up in here with kind of locally sourced jams. Yeah, this Drowning Clown Strata from Heavy Reel Brewing Company. My boy Jeff sent off a box of beer. Thank you very much, brother. This is in there with three other ones. This is my third one of reviewing. So I have one more to go. And this is double IPA at 8% alcohol by volume. This be canned. Let's do the math. Carry the 4 minus the 5. 13 days ago. Yeah, I love me some Strata. Love it. Tired. Having a 19-month-old will do that to you. My wife does all the heavy lifting. I'm just weak. Label-wise, I don't know. I don't like clowns. Like, I really don't like clowns. Like, I don't. Not in, like, a weird, creepy, like, clowns scare me. I just don't. I don't know. Just clowns just don't do it for me. You know, like, I don't find them funny. I don't find them scary. I just find them cheesy. You know? I'm trying to think of a clown I liked. Hachi Malachi. If you know who that is. I don't want to tip it off. You know Hachi Malachi. I can get down with that. Maybe Eric the Clown from Seinfeld. You know, that was, what's his name? I love that. What's his name? Jon Favreau. It's like his first gig ever. He was Eric the Clown on Seinfeld. Outside of that, I don't think I'm a clown guy. Don't like Clown Shoes, the brewery. I mean, W.E. Yerbacher, I can get down with it, but they have the Jester thing going on. I'm not a Jester guy either. So, I'm not going to say I like the label. That's all me just being weird and nitpicky. Beer-wise, that looks like a hefty double IPA. It looks turbid, but it doesn't look super thick, like 4C thick. It's like 1-2C thick. And it has this soft little creamy kind of like head on it that makes me give this kind of like, ooh, this might be a nice soft mouthfeel. But I feel like I'm getting like a soft like perception of bittering from a distance on this. I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out. Let's get a nose. Yeah, I mean it's like it's tropical. It's a kiwi. It runs the gamut, right? Honestly, there you can talk me into stone fruit, you talk me into citrus, talk me into tropical fruits, but it's very specific. It's almost like a pineapple, like some kind of cakey candied pie kind of peachiness. And then like a kiwi vibe to it. That's kind of how it's rolling for me. But a little perception of bittering. It might be a little bit bigger on the taste, but it's definitely running the game and has some fruitiness. Has a little bit of heft in the nose. It's ABV, heft. Yeah, 8 and change, right? 8% on the nose. We're diving in. Cheers, y'all. That's tasty. It's tasty. It's very subtle. It drinks closer to like in the 6s than it does 8. That's gonna be my biggest nitpick on this beer. Mouth feels nice. It almost like exactly what I said when it looks dense and has this subtle thickness to it, but nothing too hefty. That's exactly how it comes off. It has this nice creaminess to it, almost silkiness. But does it come off too big? So it's drinkable. There is a bittering here. It's a little bit danky. Wants to be a little oniony, wants to be a little ranky, but it just like stops short of being like really pronounced. And the fruit portion of the show is definitely a fruit medley across that spectrum that I talked about, that pineapple and that peachy pie kind of thing, and then the kiwi thing. But nothing here is too cranked to the max. It's not overly sweet. It's a sweeter beer, but not overly sweet. The bittering is nice, and it's present, and while it leans into a subtle dankness, it doesn't, like, scream at you. And the mouthfeel is quite nice. It almost sounds like I'm kind of talking the beer down a little bit, like it's like, And I'm not really, that's not the intention. It really is the ABV that's kind of tricking me here, because it is kind of like, okay, I get these flavor profiles from, like, if we're going to strictly make this like a New Jersey based conversation, I get this from Sneak Box. Markedly different beer than that, but I'm getting those impacts out of same level of impact, out of Sneakbox, out of Boat, out of those kind of beers, at almost half the ABV. That's where that's where my soapbox is, especially when it comes to hazy. So it's tasty, it's fun. It's giving me flavors I really do enjoy. It's just that 8% is the sticking point for me. So where I really do dig the flavor profile, I just want a little bit more out of 8%. Let's put it that way. I mean, it's well made. I dig the no fear of bittering. You know, so many people don't want to have bittering in their beer. I think it's, especially with these sweeter, and this is not on a super sweet scale, but on the sweeter New England style hazies, that bittering is very much welcome. And I dig this quite a bit. This can is not going to go to waste. Let's put it that way. That's where I land on this beer. And it's quite tasty. I got to get it down to heavy real, man. It's been a while. But my kid's getting older, man. He's good for travel, and he's good for going out places. Heavy real's only like an hour and a half away from me, so it's not like it's like a big trek. We are touching on winter, though. So that's the best time to go down the shore, though. If you don't go on the beach and you just want to go down there and just drive around and tool around and see stuff, I mean, a lot of stuff is closed, but, it's my old stomping ground, so I don't mind going down there in the old wintertime to visit some friends. We'll have to make a trip. So, yeah, let's talk about it. It is one of the better hazies I've had as of late. Yes. Mount Rushmore status? No, but it's quite tasty. If this is 4.55%, it would be probably Mount Rushmore. But, with it being 8, it's tasty, it's fun. I'm glad I got to drink it. If I had a 4-pack of this, it would all get crushed. Let's put it that way. And just say, heavy real. What are your experiences with them? They've grown quite a bit since the last time I visited them in person. So have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? All that fun stuff. Let's talk about a dinner. Have you had this one? And if you did, what did you think of it compared to what I said? There you go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.